Hey, Dak. David
What's
Moore,
up, Dave?
Dallas Morning News. These last 5 games is 73% completion, 18 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. You talked before about talking to Mike after that San Francisco game and CD, and anything come out of that on why you and this offense is more decisive and on point more that you can point to?
I don't know that I could just put my put my finger right on and say this is the why. As much as I've talked about new system, new play calling, we know what we want to do. You know what I mean? We know how we want to attack. We know how we want to go at these different teams. We're running plays that we've ran for since the spring. You know what I mean? Dressing them up different ways, giving different approach, comfortable, and honestly, credit to the offensive line. I mean, I think that's where it starts. The way that they're protecting, giving me time to take shots down the field, allowing me to extend plays, whether it be use my feet, extend plays, make plays down the field again after breaking the pocket. Guys are running to win, and we're just he's flying them off the call sheet, and it feels good.
Clarence Hill for Star Telegram. The turkey on the sideline, how did that come about? And have you ever done that?
This group over here, Scott and this group. Team effort, team idea. And yeah, we talked about it. It was probably a 2-3 day long process of, whether it be a 15 yards, whether coach would accept it. And I tell you, I actually go talk to coach before every game, and sure enough, I called him as he was talking to Jerry, and so I mentioned it, and of course Jerry liked it. So at that point, my direction was just make sure we're up and the game was in hand. And so the touchdown, 2 CD, and then following 2-point conversion. If you watch, I'm kind of like, is it time? Can we do it? I'm like, no, we'll get another one. And sure enough, right after the one to Terp, was like, yeah, let's go for it. And it was good.
That speaks to the confidence you guys have in yourself and the way you're playing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it goes again to the preparation that we put into this thing. Obviously, I mean, we feel good about what we've got. We feel good about the players that we have, the plays that we're going to call, the matchup, the film study we've had, the preparation, the game plan. Credit these coaches week in and week out. And, they're dialing up things and putting playmakers in their best position. And, it's confidence, you know what I mean? And simple as that. Yeah, we understand we're going to be in there. We had them. It's not like we had them in just that end zone. They were in every bucket. Defense, Duran could have got one himself when he jumped in the other bucket. He was just probably stepping on him. But, we plan to be there. And I think that says a lot, too, though, when you plan, whether it be a touchdown celebration, kettle celebration. It's a mindset. And I think that's important for us to have those expectations of getting in the end zone and understanding that we'll get back in there.
Dak, Todd Archer with ESPN. Your other home games have been fast starts, and this was a finish. The way you guys finished, what does that say about being able to close the game the way you guys did?
Yeah, I mean, it was 20-10, starting the fourth or something like that, and then look up and 45-10. It can happen fast, and I think more than anything, obviously the resiliency for one, and then the persistence of just staying with it. Understand this is an NFL game. Things are hard. It's going to be hard. They're not going. That's a good team over there. It's a rival division team. They're not just going to allow us to come in and do things at will. But you look in the game. We had some shots early, missed some on my part. Defense, Sam was doing a great job staying on the field on third down. Tough quarterback, tough young player, making plays with his legs, extending plays. Once again, not laying down, not giving us anything, but we understood if we stuck to the process, continued just playing as we play, to our play style, that it was going to break eventually, and that's what it did.
What's changed in the red zone here the last however many games? I think you're 18-26 after a slow start.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really just goes back into doing things that we've done since the spring, and plays that we've got a lot of reps at, and plays that we're confident in, plays that's got answers, regardless of whatever they run. Not trying to, be pretty and dial up, the exact coverage beater, rather than we've got guys that can win. We've got guys that understand their leverage, guys that understand where they need to be if it is zone, or who needs to win if it's man. And so, getting back to what we're all most comfortable with.
John Machot, The Athletic, the throw to Jake Ferguson down the middle of the field early. Can you just talk about what you saw in that play and then just the confidence to obviously make that tough throw?
Yeah, I mean, it was an attack tempo play. Knew we could catch them off guard, caught them in cover two. They weren't quite ready for it. Safeties got wide initially, and then as they tried to squeeze, I mean, it was Jake on a backer, and he did a great job of running, taking the middle, doing it with speed, and goes into just the preparation, the footwork, trusting it, believing in it. And just let it go. And confidence in that guy to go make plays across the middle. No, he didn't come down with the one late. Obviously, boom, kind of pulled by the arm, face mask or whatever. He was headed to the ground and hit his back pretty hard. But just that alone, that effort on that second one still gives me confidence. The way that he's going to go up in the middle of the field and make catches. I know he didn't bring that one down, but he will next time. And that was our conversation of him, hey, keep coming to me, you know what I mean? I'll bring that down. And, we've got guys that know on what coverage they're supposed to win and where the ball's going to be and attacking it.
Dak, The Athletic. As you're sitting on the sideline, how are you watching the Deron Bland pick six unfold, ball in the air, going down, nearly tackled? Just how was that whole play? What were you thinking throughout that?
Yeah, I didn't see him initially pick it, but I just heard the crowd erupt, looked on the screen and saw 26 had the ball in his hands. And at that point, I just sprinted to the sideline to get a good view. And, I saw Sam was, trying to play safety and contain, and I'm like, man, this is going to be tough. But that just speaks to Deron's who he is and just resiliency alone of understanding I've got history in front of me and I can make it, and I'm not going to allow this quarterback to tackle me and or the receivers, which, obviously broke Sam down and then got past him and the two receivers. Michael Vick style made them collide and then just went to the end zone. So hell of a player. We got a lot of games left to play too, so who knows where he's going to extend this record. And as I said the first time y'all asked me about the guy, hell of a player, prepares, does everything the right way. I can't say that I'm surprised he's getting the ball in the sense that he is, but it's incredible to watch him go get these touchdowns and be hungry to get in the end zone. Proud of him.
And you and him both ran into the locker room after the game together. Just what was that locker room reception like for Deron after he came in?
Yeah, it was awesome. Both got the turkey, which was pretty good as well. And just a great moment. For him to break the record here at home on Thanksgiving, understanding how many fans were watching. I'm sure his having family here, incredible for him. And then no difference. I ran in the locker room first, and got ready for him to come in a couple seconds after, and the team welcomed him just as he deserved. A lot of cheers, a lot of excitement. Gave him the game ball. Gave a short, quick speech, just as he said, a man of few words. But it was it was right up to par with who he is and who he's always been. So once again, just proud of him, and I can promise you he's not satisfied with the five, with the touchdowns and interceptions he's got now. He's a hell of a competitor, and he's going to extend this thing one way or another.
Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. Dak, you had your 10th career game with 4 touchdown passes, which ties Tony Romo's team record. What's it like to be atop that record with him, and what does that mean to you? Yeah,
pretty cool. Obviously, we're talking records. Deron, that's an NFL record. I can't say I've been one to really care for numbers, but watching this team, growing up a Cowboys fan, humbling in that most sense, especially coming in, spending my rookie year with Tony, growing up watching Tony, understanding all the success that he has. It's pretty cool, but I want something much bigger than personal records, and just going to just keep my head down and keep working and go for the main thing.
Louis Scruggs, NBC5. One, where can you purchase that hat? It looks beautiful. And
I don't even know what it is. Stetson.
Like that. Kavontae Turpin, we didn't see him used as much last year. What has it been? Has it just been the second year and you were comfortable with him and him being able to make these plays that he made in college?
Great question. I think a little bit of all of that, obviously. Second year, everybody gets, gets better in their second year, makes that jump. But credit to Mike McCarthy, Schottenheimer, RP, of really challenging him to, not just be a returner, and not only them challenging him, but him answering it and showing that he can run routes, showing that he can be effective on offense with the ball in his hand, and then, once again, credit to them of giving him those opportunities. That guy's got speed, and, anytime you've got speed like that, you marry that with the route running that he's been able to just improve on. My confidence in him is through the roof. He's a guy that wants more responsibility, wants to help this team on offense, special teams. I'm sure if we ask him to go out there and make a tackle, he'll do it. So whatever you've asked him to do in the time he's been here, he's been excited to do that and willing to do that. And so proud of him, excited for him. He's young. He's a young player. I've got a bright future. Obviously, he's the best returner in this game, but he's much more than that. He's a receiver. You can give it to him. You can hand it off to him in the backfield. He's a playmaker, and a big-time playmaker at that.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. You guys break up your seasons in trimesters. How would you describe this upcoming, quote-unquote, trimester starting with Seattle next week?
Yeah. Excuse me. We've got to just continue what we've been doing these last few games, and just build off of that. As I've talked about, trying to make sure that we're getting better and showing the best version of ourselves week in and week out. That's what it's about. Home game, right? 2 more home games, I guess, coming. That obviously helps, and just in that sense, we've got to take care of business as we've done at home. Protect this stadium, and just continue to build. I mean, there's plays I can name a few right now that I want back or want to get better at, and so as long as we've got that attitude of not being complacent with this win or how we won, and chasing the standard of greatness, we're going to be okay. And as a leader, I'm going to make sure that guys are doing that.
Do you know who planted all the turkey legs?
Who planted them? Question for these guys. Yeah, these guys, I think.
Huh?
The stadium.
Stadium? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank y'all.
We talked about how hot you
I
were.
got. Go ahead.
We talked about how hot you were on offense. Just talk about Mike's play calling and how comfortable he's grown, and you guys are on the same page.
I mean, as you just said, you just finished there. It's about us being on the same page. We have those meetings I tell y'all every week that we talk about the game plan, how we want to attack these guys, what plays I feel most comfortable with, outlining the starters, the situational, third downs, red zones. I mean, he's definitely on fire, however you said. As I said, he's firing them off of the call sheet, whether it be run, play action, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it goes into the preparation throughout the week, the clear communication, as I've talked about going back to the spring, the play caller's purpose, and me understanding when he calls the plays, what he's expecting from that, and not only me, just the other 10 guys on the field, and understanding how we have to execute that, and when we have that ideal, preferable look, how great that play can be, and then if that's not the look that it is, what needs to be done. So just credit to those guys, to Mike and the rest of the staff on just the communication each week in the game plan.
Thank you, Dak.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Dak.